and this is Simon from Trained Ferret, and today I wanted to answer a question I've been getting a lot, and that is, how big is Simon? So yes, he is a large boy. At his last vet appointment, he weighed in at 2,424 grams, which is 5.34 pounds. So then I decided, hey, let's measure how long he is from the tip of his nose to the end of his tail. And I waited until he was pretty tired and got him out and measured him. And from nose to tail, he was around 25 inches. Then I decided to measure him around, kind of underneath his front arms, and that was 9 inches. And then again, I measured around at his biggest point, and that was somewhere between 11 and 12 inches. So I thought, maybe to kind of help people understand how big he is, because it's kind of hard to tell on camera sometimes, I decided, hey, I'll show people regular objects next to him to kind of help with that. All right, so the first thing I have here is a regular roll of paper towels. So I'll hold him up next to them and you can kind of see how big he is in comparison to the roll of paper towels. What else do I have here, Simon? I've got a jug of water. This is 1 gallon. Ooh, see how big he is? You can kind of tell there. All right, I have a soda can. So I'll hold it right next to him. Oh, what is that, huh? Yeah, so if I turn it, you can kind of tell compared to the size of his head based on the top of the soda can. And I have a US dollar. It's kind of curled, here we go. I have a US dollar. It's not flat, Simon. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'll hold it like this. If I put this over top of his head, it's about half the length of a US dollar. He's pretty wide in between his ears. Let's see what else I have. Oh, a regular piece of paper. This is 8.5 by 11 inches. There you go. Whoop. And we have a regular business envelope. There you go. I hope that helped. I just figured maybe that's better for you to tell his size. We also went outside and I held him next to a fire hydrant, and you can see how big he is compared to that. So you are a chunky boy, but why? Why is he so big? And the reason is mainly because he is from a reputable private breeder. He is not altered yet. He will be altered with a he'll be chemically altered with a deslorelin implant around 1 year old. Also, his dad is big as well. His dad's name is Dante, and he is around 5 pounds, and that's another advantage of getting a ferret from a reputable breeder, is that you can, see the parents a lot of times and ask questions about the parents. Simon is also only 10 months old, and according to my breeder, around 10 months old is probably the biggest they'll be. So he's probably at his max. He may get a little bit smaller once he is altered. So I just wanted to put that out there too. Like, he is probably not going to get bigger than what he is right now. Yeah, and that's okay. If you have a smaller ferret, please don't worry that your ferret is not as big as Simon. He is exceptionally big, and a lot of times, especially in the US here, a lot of the ferrets that people own are Marshall ferrets, and Marshalls will alter their ferrets at a very young age, only a few weeks old, and that also keeps those ferrets smaller. So don't stress. I've had people writing to me like, my ferret is not nearly as big as Simon, is he okay? If you're concerned about the size of your ferret, please go to the vet. I can't guide you with a picture or questions knowing that. But if your ferret is losing weight or you're concerned, you know, ask your veterinarian, but please don't expect your ferret to be as large as Simon. That's just not common, at least here in the United States. What else? Oh, I have people ask me, is he fat? No, he is not fat. If you were here and I just, here you go, hold Simon, you would probably be like, oh my goodness, because he's so dense. He's a lot of muscle, and it's a little hard to tell on video, but yeah, you're a big muscle. And I work hard to make sure that he has a lot of exercise. We go on walks, we go to pet stores, we run around like every day. It's one-on-one playtime, and I'm not talking about I'm in the room with him on my phone. No, like I play with him, I engage him, we chase, play with toys, run up and down stairs, he climbs things. That keeps him in excellent condition. And it's important to me that, you know, ferrets do get the proper amount of exercise, because just like people and anything else, the more exercise they get, the healthier and more happy they'll be, because not only is it physical stimulation, it's mental too. Ferrets can get bored if they don't have proper exercise. All right, I also wanted to talk about what I feed Simon. This is just going to be brief. I'll do another video at some point on more detail, but I do feed commercial raw as the main part of his diet. I feed commercial raw because with my lifestyle and how I am as a person, I am not going to go to the butcher and buy all the different things and make the meal and make sure it's balanced, because if you make your own raw, it has to have like the right number of meat and bone and organ. And I'm gonna be honest, I am not somebody that knows all of those details. There are other YouTubers out there if you want to research on that. But for me, I like using, it's called Instinct Signature Raw Bites. This is rabbit. I do other proteins as well. I'll do lamb and duck and occasionally chicken. He really likes that. They're these little frozen bites that I set out to thaw, and he eats that. I like the Instinct Signature because there's a lot of, I mean, it's good ingredients. It doesn't have any, oh, sorry, I'm distracted. Hold on, Simon. It doesn't have any synthetic vitamins. Some foods have a lot of synthetic vitamins, but that is one that I have chosen that works for me. I also feed whole prey, so I feed the frozen thawed mice, and those are the two main things he eats. I do also feed some freeze-dried raw. I give him meat mates. So I give him beef and lamb meat mates, which he likes, as well as Stella and Chewy's. So this is turkey. I also will do the duck duck goose. He enjoys those. And I will tell you that, well, you know, I know there are people out there that don't agree with this, and that's fine, but I do this. I will mix 2 kibbles and make sure that he will eat them. They're not his main part of his diet, but I make sure they're healthy kibbles and that he knows what it is and he'll eat it. Because you know how a lot of ferrets are picky. You want to make sure they will take to it. I do this because I believe it's important to have some kibble that a ferret will eat because of emergency situations. So I live in an area where there are emergency weather events like tornadoes and hurricanes. And I feel like if something were to happen, like my house gets hit by a tornado, I want to be sure that I can have a food that's readily available. And I don't mean just in my house, I mean in stores nearby. Some of my freeze-dried raw foods are harder to find around me, but I know that a lot of stores around me have things like Origin Cat and Kibble. So this is one of the ones that I mix. I have Origin Cat and Kibble, and then Dr. Elsie's Clean Protein. I mix those two kibbles together, and he'll eat it. It's definitely not his favorite. He would rather eat his raw all the time, but it's important to me also, like if I go in a hospital or something and Simon has to be boarded really quickly, I just need him to eat a kibble if that situation ever arises. That's my reasoning, and I think as long as you're picking something healthy, then that's not an issue. But his food is not why he is the size he is. Yes, it helps. Feeding a healthy diet will help your ferret be a healthy weight for them. He's just an overall big guy. So I hope this video has helped kind of explain how big Simon is. And we will see you in another video next time. If you like my channel, please subscribe, like, comment, all those good fun things. If you know other ferret lovers you think would appreciate my channel, please share with them. Okay, see you guys, bye.